よし。かかれ。痛がっちゃいない。
燃えろ。
いざ勝負。
燃えろ。
歌より糸よ工作せよ。この剣はわかるかい？急がなくてもいいだろ。終わりね。撤収。かかれ。痛がっちゃいない。雨描きがたし。大丈夫。いや、どの目が出るか。かかれ。ほっか。
凡人、身の程をわきまえよ。
いや、糸よ工作せよ。捕まえた。かかれ。せい。はっ。
千年分の雪辱を
急ぐ。
果たす。今こそ全ての連鎖を払う時なり。
どの目が出るか。せい。痛がっちゃいない。捕まえた。
大地の沈まらぬ。
残念。風の神よ。わっ。ほっ。はっ。はっ。
この地が貴様らの墓場となる。
So is Yelan worth it? At C0, I think you have to ask yourself whether you need a second Xingqiu because Yelan is Xingqiu at her core. So do you need a Xingqiu for Beidou Taser and Raiden National so you can run both teams at the Abyss? If yes, then sure, go for it. But yeah, if you don't need a Xingqiu, a second Xingqiu, you don't need Yelan. And does her constellations make her really good? Yeah. Her C1 solves her energy problems to where if you have Favonius, instead of going 250, you can go, or even 300, you can just go 200 and you can get a good amount of damage increase and self-sustaining particle generation, so you won't need a dedicated battery for Yelan like Xingqiu, and you run both of them together in one team. But yeah, it's really useful, and it helps with her uptime. C2 is actually really strong. The separate attack that C2 gives has separate ICD, and it does a good chunk of damage. It's like 45% of damage per volley, but it activates per other volley. So you'll get the C2 proc, then you won't get the C2 proc, then you'll get the C2 proc. So yeah, it's fairly useful. And it's also useful if you're running Hu Tao teams. You'll be able to vape really consistently with Hu Tao. You know, no normal attack 1, charge attack. Yeah, you'll be able to vaporize or charge attack consistently. Unlike if you have her at C0 or C1 without the extra attack from her C2. Her C3 is pretty overkill. I guess it's a 20% increase in ratio, but I don't know, it's kind of overkill. So if you wanted to know about the upgrade path, I do recommend for Yelan, it's to go for Constellation 2 before weapon. Because if you have her weapon, you'll struggle with energy. You'll need to funnel tons and tons of energy recharge stats that you could avoid with Constellations and with Favonius, which is kind of unfortunate. But yeah, you do get a lot more damage, but it's kind of not worth it because again, energy downsides. She'll have tons of downtime just because you don't have the energy from her bow that you usually have with, say, Favonius and her Constellations. So yeah, overall, yeah, Yelan C3 is pretty broken and also fun too. Yelan is pretty much a more fun Yoimiya Lamau. Yeah, Yelan has way more of an active playstyle, and instead of like, you know, left click only like Yoimiya, Yelan can mix in charge attacks and ease, or her elemental skill where, you know, she'll go warp speed and she'll yoink enemies to where she is. And yeah, it's pretty fun. And yeah. Again, if you need a second Xingqiu, get Yelan. If you don't need a second Xingqiu, then don't get Yelan. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And bye. Thanks for watching.